Well, it is time now to go inside out with our NFL insider, Connor Hughes. Connor, thank you for joining us here on Honda Sports Night. Well, Rodgers had a lot to say on the Pat McAfee Show. For you, what stood out the most?
That right there, and not only the Kevin Garnett quote, but the little smile that came after it, because it isn't always what Aaron Rodgers says. It's usually his actions, and you could really... He's so smart, and he's so meticulous, and he's so specific with what he says that when he says anything is possible, it's not just throwing out some cliche. It's the little smile that comes afterwards that makes you believe that he genuinely believes that he just might return at some point this year. Now again, there is so much that has to happen for that to happen, but at least now we know that's what he's thinking about. And if he's thinking about returning this year, he's definitely going to be back next year if the Jets want him.
Pat McAfee looked like he was going to run through a brick wall. I think that's every Jets fan as well. But obviously, Rodgers isn't going to be in the building while he makes this initial recovery. How do you think Zach Wilson can succeed without Rodgers physically in the building right now?
Just don't try to be Superman. That's it. That's how Zach Wilson gets in trouble. That's when things go awry for Zach, is he just tries to do too much. He runs backwards, he throws the ball into double coverage, he's running out of bounds, and then flips it out there and it gets intercepted. Basically everything that happened in that first Patriots game at MetLife Stadium, not the one that obviously ended, but that sent him to the bench, but the one right before that. That's what's wrong with Zach when things are going wrong with Zach. When he plays within the structure of the offense, when he relies on his teammates, when he takes what the defense gives him, that's when this team can be successful with him under center. He just needs to stick to that.
Well, the Jets get the Cowboys Sunday, a team that we saw blow out the Giants in Week 1. Connor, how much do you think we could take from this Jets trip to Dallas?
I think that this Jets trip to Dallas could very well play a very big role on what the Jets do moving forward in terms of that quarterback position. Everyone right now within that building saying the same thing. We believe in Zach. We trust in Zach. We're rallying around Zach. We have confidence in Zach. And that's all fine and dandy right now before you start playing games. Now, if Zach Wilson goes out there against the Cowboys and plays very, very well or is not the reason why the Jets lose, then the Jets are going to stick with Zach and that confidence is going to build. But if he struggles against Dallas, and then you have the Patriots the next week, and he struggles again against New England, which has just been a team of horrors for the Jets, there is too much talent on this football team to just punt on the season because Aaron Rodgers went down. So I think this Dallas game, and then really specifically the New England game next week, that's the 1-2 punch that could potentially decide what the Jets do at quarterbacks. While they're sticking with Zach right now, that could very easily change with two poor performances.